regarding euthanasia with Dr. Wilson and Michaela Harrison, reporting live.
So Dr. Wilson, what is euthanasia?
Euthanasia is the painless killing of a patient suffering from an incurable or painful disease.
So we often hear the terms physician-assisted suicide and euthanasia interchangeably. What is the difference?
Well, to be honest, there's not really much of a difference. Euthanasia is the killing of a person intended to help them by ending their suffering, while physician-assisted suicide merely means a doctor helping a patient kill themselves.
So there are different kinds of euthanasia. Can you explain the difference?
Yes, there are two different kinds. Passive euthanasia is when you withhold medical care or life support from a patient to allow them to die. Active euthanasia is when you administer lethal doses of drugs to kill a patient.
So recently, new laws have begun to be passed regarding physician-assisted suicide and euthanasia. For example, California became the fifth state to do so after Oregon, Washington, Montana, and Vermont. This law allows physicians to give lethal prescriptions to adults who are diagnosed with a terminal illness as well as mental competence.
People have the right to die by their own choice. It's wrong to allow people to go through all that pain and suffering. Allowing euthanasia would reduce healthcare costs, thus making it more accessible to people who need that healthcare. Euthanasia should absolutely be legalized.
We have to be extremely careful how these decisions are made. A human being is in a situation where they are going to see their life end in a short period of time, where they are suffering, where they choose no longer to be alive. I think that they have the right to make that decision for themselves.
As a strongly pro-life individual, I believe that we should not kill people at either the beginning or the ends of their lives. It's a slippery slope between killing terminally ill patients and mentally ill patients. I believe that euthanasia should not be legalized in the U.S., and the legislature that has legalized it should be overturned.
I believe that nobody can be more pro-life than I am. Nobody who could condemn the trends of what is happening in this country and the movement toward euthanasia, and the chances that one day euthanasia will be determined by the national government because of economic conditions.
As populists, we support what the majority wants. In 1947, only 37% of the population favored euthanasia and physician-assisted suicide. However, by 2014, 7 in 10 Americans were in favor. As a populist today, I believe that terminally ill patients should be allowed to end their life if they choose, and that physician-assisted suicide and euthanasia should be legal in the United States.
Our government is founded upon the intelligence of the people. I, for one, do not despair of the Republic. I have a great confidence in the virtue of the great majority of the people, and I cannot fear the result.
America is a free country. Therefore, all citizens should have the right to do what they want, and if that means ending their life when they're suffering or in pain, they should have the right to do that. Therefore, I don't think any government should have any involvement and tell citizens what they can and cannot do with their lives. Euthanasia should be legalized in the U.S., but government should not pay for it.
The individual also holds ultimate decision-making power when it comes to the termination of a life they find no longer fulfilling or desirable due to incurable medical conditions.
You caught me again. That's all for tonight, folks. Tune in next week for another segment of Fireside Chats. Good night, friends. You can! Okay, sorry. Oh, hello there.
As a pro-choice individual, I believe we should not end the lives of people at any point in their lives, whether it be the beginning or the end. I think it's a slippery slope.
Maddie, you said pro-choice.
Sierra, are you kidding?
Oh, did I say pro-choice? Maddie gets it right this time. No, I'm just kidding. I messed it up a lot.